Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Bartlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I know, it's been a minute. I know. It has been a minute. A little break was necessary. I feel good. I had mentioned to you guys before that September is like my New Year's Eve. September is like the beginning of a year for me. I was lucky enough to celebrate my birthday last week. And then it always lands in and around Labor Day. So we always get that little bit of a break and I can come back refreshed. And so I feel super refreshed right now. I feel very good as it relates to what's going on with me, what's going on with This Is It TV. Off to a little bit, hello Mariana, how are you? Off to a little bit of a slower start in August, and I think that was a regrettable scenario for me. I was feeling a certain type of way. Hey, Christine. I was feeling a certain type of way. I was feeling as if I was letting myself down in that way. Hello, Joanne. And it was getting to me. And so today's morning message is to watch your mouth. And I know that it sounds abrupt, but it's so true. It's watch the way in which you talk to yourself, about yourself. Watch what you say about who it is that you are and what it is that you are doing. And the fact that you are apologizing. Hello, Holly Joe. Hello, Taquan. Good morning. Watch the way you are talking to yourself about yourself. Be careful of what you are saying and how you are saying it. And that's not necessarily even out loud, right? Not necessarily the conversations in which you have with people, but when you sit in your alone time and you start to question who you are and you start to have these deliberations about what you should be doing, you need to be kind to yourself. Because I was starting in that space. I was starting to talk about what I wasn't doing and what I wasn't capable of doing. And, oh my gosh, I let myself down. I let other people, relax, take a breath. And in most cases, the most pressure that is on you is the pressure in which you put on yourself. So you must, good morning, Lisa. You must watch your mouth. You must watch the way in which you talk to yourself, about yourself. You must watch the way in which you address yourself, the way you address what it is that you are doing. Because honestly, if you do not believe, if the way in which you are talking to yourself about yourself is in the negative, if you are leading with apologies, if you are constantly making excuses for the things in which you want to do, it is going to be 10 times harder for you to achieve those goals. It is hard enough. It is hard enough out there. The majority of us have not invented anything. I'm not the first person to have a talk show, maybe the first person to do it in this particular way, but I'm not inventing anything. I'm not even inventing the platform in which all of my content is on. I am just a cog in the wheel. And there is enough haters out there in the world that will challenge you on what it is that you are doing. There is enough people out there in the world that are setting you up for failure. Enough people in the world that are sabotaging what it is that you've got going on. You cannot be one of those people. You need to watch the way in which you talk to yourself about yourself. You need to watch the way in which you present yourself to the world based on what it is you think of yourself. And there are so many people out there that want to make things a little bit difficult for you. And that's really, has more to do with them than you. But how are you digesting that? And are you turning their voice into your voice? And is that what echoes between your ears? Is it all the negativity that you've been housing, all the things in which you have yet to accomplish instead of focusing on how far you have come? Watch the way in which you talk to yourself about yourself. Watch the way in which you do so. Watch the way and the tone in which you have with yourself about what you have accomplished, what you haven't accomplished, what you have yet to accomplish. Because I promise you, if you continuously beat yourself up, if you are looking at only your faults, if you are talking about what you do not have and what you haven't done, that is all everyone else will see as well. If that is all you can see, that is all you literally will become. And that is not fair. You have work to do. You have things to accomplish. You have a voice to use. So if the voice that you are choosing to use, right, is about negativity, is about what you don't have and what you aren't able to do and the resources that are limited, if you're constantly talking in the negative about yourself to yourself, that is what you will share with the world. And in the lack of time and resources, we cannot afford ourselves to have that conversation with ourselves and with the world. We don't have that kind of time. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be in the valley sometime. And I'm not saying that, this morning I was like, oh, okay. And then I had to gear myself up. But it's about that gearing up. It's about the conversation that I have with myself about today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be better than yesterday. Today, I'm going to share what it is that I have going on and the gifts that I've been granted with the world. Today is the day that I'm going to show up for myself. That's the kind of conversations that you need to have with yourself. Those are the kind of conversations that you need to have. You cannot talk ill about yourself to yourself. Because the more you say it, the more you will believe it. Good morning, Barbara. The more you say it, the more it will become true. The more you begin to own all of those negative thoughts, all of that hate that you have and that you are carrying, you will begin to do so. And we're not going to have that. Good morning, Nicole. We're not going to have that. And even those of us that are positive, that creeps in every now and then, right? It creeps in where we begin to have these conversations with ourselves about what we do not have and what we have not accomplished and what we're not capable of doing. And then we carry that throughout the day. We carry that throughout the day. And we think that of ourselves. Oh, today's going to be hard. Today's going to be hard. Today's going to be hard. I was saying that. As I was getting dressed, I was like, oh, today's going to be hard. I have a lot of meetings. Today's going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Today is going to come and go, and all I can do is show up for myself today. Watch what you say about yourself to yourself. If you are constantly saying negative things about yourself and you're focusing on all of the mistakes that you have made and what you have yet to accomplish, and the list of things in which you did not get done, and all of the things that have happened to you that will keep you from getting to where it is that you need to be, they will be the roadblocks that keep you from getting to where it is that you need to be. Good morning, Nikita. I miss you, my darling. Good morning, Rocco. So you have to be careful about what you say to yourself about yourself. You must be careful. Good morning, Kelly. What are you saying? Are you saying, oh my gosh, again, I'm going down this road. Oh my gosh, okay, I can't pay this bill. Oh my gosh, I can't. This isn't working. This is all happening to me. Are you saying that to yourself over and over and over again because it will paralyze you? It will cement your feet to the ground and you will not be able to move forward. So even a positive, and I live rainbows. I'm a positive person, but I live in the valley sometimes. I sit there for a minute and I'm like, I can't do this. No one's going to watch. I don't know. And then I understand and remember who I am. I remember what it is that I'm working for. I remember how hard it was for me to get here, and I will not waste that having negative conversations with myself about myself. I will not waste the sacrifices, hello, Roxanne, that I have made in order to get here by living in where I was. I need you to find your voices, my darlings. I need you to make sure that what you are saying about yourself to yourself is in your favor and is going to get you closer to what it is that you want. If we are holding on to things that we should have put down, we are not leaving room in our arms for anything else. And I know that we want to get to bigger things. I know we want to be in bigger places. I know we want to do more because we are capable of doing more. But if you are talking negatively to yourself, if you are only carrying all of the mistakes in which you have made and you are replaying them in your mind like a trailer to a bad movie, no one has time for that. What you need to do is find your voice in a way that you can have positive conversations about yourself to yourself. It is very hard for other people to speak highly of you if you cannot speak highly about yourself to yourself. You will not take the compliment, you will not take the praise, and you will not be able to digest any criticism in a way that will not break you. If you are not used to having positive conversations with yourself about yourself. I know that it is hard. And I know that it is a practice like anything else that is worth doing. It's like a muscle that you have to tone, right? In which the muscle memory reacts automatically. It comes into that space and you're like, nope, I'm good. Yep, I'm good. And you can be able to figure it out in that way. But you have to train yourself in that space. You have to be able to show up for yourself in that space. I am not saying that negative thoughts are not going to creep in because I was like, oh, this is going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one. And then my training, the practice of having positive thoughts came in. Just like anything else, just like anything else, just like you're trying to run that mile, you're trying to figure it out, and then that muscle memory kicks in. That's what I'm asking you to begin to participate in. Because no one will pay attention to someone who does not pay attention to themselves. I promise you that. I believe that those that follow, fan, and like, and even those that have not followed, fan, and liked us as of yet, are worthy of attention. That is my definition and the definition of being remarkable. Those that follow, fan, and like us are remarkable women, remarkable people. You are worthy of attention, but you need to know it. You need to say it, not only to everyone else and then hide in the shadows. You need to say it to yourself. You need to own that. And all that you are and all that you will be, knowing that you have not always made the right decisions, knowing that you have not always done the right thing, knowing that you did not get all the answers correct. Perfection is not the goal. We need to make sure that we are able to say nice things to ourselves, to participate in nice conversations with ourselves, which will keep us focused for what it is that we want. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say to yourself about yourself. Be careful about the words that you use to describe you. And for those of you that fake the funk, they're okay in front of people and then go into the shadows of their Taurus and want to talk negatively about themselves. That's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. We're believing in the best of ourselves. We're focused on what we are able to do. We are really diving in to our strengths. We are leaving our weaknesses alone and we are telling our strong stories. I know you can do it. I know also that it is hard. This is not smoke for the sake of smoke. This is not just empty cheers. I know that there's going to be a lot of work in order for you to say the right things to yourself when you need to. I know that it's a lot of work, but I also know that you can handle it. I also know on the other side of that positive conversation is exactly what you want. You are not going to get closer to what you want telling yourself that you are not capable, that you are not worthy. You're not going to get any closer. And you won't be prepared when it's time to receive it if you have not had these positive conversations with yourself. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch our mouth and we're going to begin to have positive conversations about ourselves with ourselves. We are going to focus on our strengths and put the weaknesses down, give them to someone else. All of you who follow, fan, and know me know I am not good at math, and it has been a detriment to the things in which I need in my life, believe me. But that's why I have an accountant and somebody for accounts payable. I've learned my lesson. I'm going to release that to somebody else that knows what they are doing so I can have positive conversations about myself, about the things in which I am glorious in. I'm going to treat myself to that. I'm not going to talk ill of myself to myself, because what happens when you do that is that people hear you, people see you, and that's how they begin to treat you, and you deserve better. So today we are going to find our voice. We are going to tell our story, not only to everyone else out there and in the World Wide Web. We are going to believe it to be true, and we are going to ensure that we hear it just as loud as everyone else does. We are no longer going to whisper our wishes, my friends. We are going to scream our dreams. I am so grateful that you join me Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern as I share with you as much as I possibly can the importance of our community, the content in which we provide, and the real connections in which we have here. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV, and log on to thisisItTV.com for more information. I cannot wait to see you guys all tomorrow. I'm so excited that you join me each and every day. Spoiled, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys are doing. Please be kind to yourself. Watch the way you talk to yourself about yourself. It's time for you to find your voice and tell your story. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Scream your dream. Bye-bye.